Welcome back. For weeks, Nigeria has been running the race towards one day. That should have been today. But owing to certain circumstances that some people will get to tell us about or we've heard about, that date had to be shifted forward. The elections were supposed to hold today. Different things happened, different reactions trails that announcement by Professor Atahiru Jega shifting the elections to the 28th of this month. The election is a rematch of the 2011 vote. That's what a lot of people think. But some other people have said, rematch or not, Nigerians still hold the power. What are the implications of that postponement of the elections? Benefits or not? Plus or minus? Effects on the economy, on the social institutions, on the nation as a whole. What are the implications? Well, we have some people in the House that could help us shed light on this. Dr. Doyo Kubo is a Senior Special Assistant to the President on Public Affairs. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
And he laughs. Also here is Honorable Ariwe Osula, a former Deputy Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, who has his leanings, but he will tell you about that. Thank you for coming. And the man who sits in between, Wale Ogunade, President Voters Awareness Initiative. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, the two of them have their leanings towards the political parties. So let's leave them aside and let's begin with you.
Yes.
Let's look at the implications of this postponement.
It's both negative and positive. Negative in the sense that indeed some people feel cheated, that indeed there is a day that has already been set. And of course, midway, just some few days before, it has been moved. And positive in the sense that it has helped in dousing the tension in the land. And of course, if you agree with me, I've been one of those, particularly me, that have been saying that INEC is not ready. Why? Because, I mean, if you agree, okay, 6 weeks ago, we held a press conference in which we gave some conditions. One of it was that the card readers should be test run all over the country. One PVC issue, if people must get their PVCs, and so on and so forth. So to us, the postponement, we saw it coming. Okay. This is devoid of any political coloration. Right, of course, the politicians feast on that, and I have no problem with politics. By virtue of my own calling, mine is to promote the rule of law, good governance, and democracy. So if anyone wants to take advantage of that, so be it. But the most important thing is that we know that INEC is an institution of government. So if INEC fails, then definitely government itself has failed. Because it costs the government nothing to say, look, Mr. Chairman, no matter what, my name and my reputation is at stake. We have given a deadline because I'm a stakeholder, I'm involved in this voter education thing, so I know that when INEC rolled out the timetable in March last year, we were putting them on their toes, that of course these timelines must be met. And one will expect that government itself, that has to benefit from either the positive or negative effect, should be on INEC's toe, one way or the other, to ensure that INEC meets its obligation. Not now that it has failed, and of course, shamelessly too, government is coming out to now say that castigating INEC is not fair.
Okay, so the government itself wasn't doing its supervisory work.
Of course, they didn't do their job very well.
Yes, staying with you, you said that INEC was not ready.
Yes.
I would like your comment on that particular fact that INEC was not ready. INEC knew of these elections 4 years ago.
Yes.
The same way that Nigerians knew 4 years ago that this election was coming. And then, as you say, in March last year, they rolled out the timetable. And you're telling us now that you were asking them about PVCs and testing card readers. I mean, did INEC really need you to remind it of what it had 4 years to do?
It's because of the Nigerian system. You know, we all believe in this last-minute crash program thing. Is it in football? Is it in examination? Is it in national building? Several things. In fact, if you go on the streets now, you see patch all over, just to show that indeed government is working all over the states, right? So that is just the business. It's just our own way of doing things, and we must get out of this. We must get out of it. Thank God my brother here was with us when we went to Anambra, to Enugu, for the elections. Between Oka and Enugu, forget it. They call it an expressway, but it's a push path. I heard now that they have started doing some patch work there. We shouldn't continue to do this type of a thing. So where I'm going is that no, in as much as INEC refused to do his job, people like us and government and all, in fairness, including the press, all of us must put them on their toes. Look at it now. They have failed. And all of us are all beneficiaries of that failure because today we have everybody has blocked it out as election.
Or victims.
Sorry, victims of it. Today everyone has blocked today out as election day. But look at it now, it has been moved. Some people have several things to do. They shifted it. Unfortunately, some people will now be victims because the March 28th, it will now be that people shifted it because of this. Some people now, again, that will be their day. They have to start thinking about it again. So we must all be on our toes. Look, let's leave politics aside. Let's look at the factors that will move this country forward. That's just my own.
Okay.